BlackRock's IBIT bought 546 Bitcoin worth $45.7 million just yesterday. While there is so much fear across the board, uncertainty, smart money, you need to really be paying attention to, where the smart money is really going. And, as far as, the demand factor goes, compared to the supply, how it's outweighing the supply, that has not changed, believe it or not. Of course, some of the external factors that are impacting the traditional stock market as well as the crypto space. But in terms of, the adoption, and in terms of like the way cryptocurrency and digital assets are, seen, and the shift that we're seeing, the boom that we're seeing, in terms of that, nothing has changed in my opinion. But before we get into it, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel, to the XRP holders. A lot of things happening within XRP, and if you do hold XRP, you do want to watch this video till the absolute end, because I want to really share some important things with you guys that you guys really need to be paying attention to. But looking across the board, as far as the broader market is concerned, going into Friday morning, you are seeing quite a bit of green across the board. So I'm sure no one's really complaining right now. But as far as Bitcoin itself is concerned, obviously it's nowhere near our confirmation zone, but we'll take a green day. I'm sure no one really is complaining about that. But XRP up 2.5% over the last 24 hours, with the price currently sitting at $2.30, up 4.3% in Bitcoin comparative, with the valuation at 133.1 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume at about $4.9 billion. XRP holding really good. Price doing exactly what we've been discussing. Hitting some of these exact targets that we've been speaking about over the last few hours. But that's not what we're talking about right now. Of course, we'll kind of touch base on the price later on, but there are other things that we need to be paying attention to. But before we get into it, though, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrency. So look at this, guys. This is something quite interesting. Obviously I kind of wanted to piggyback based off of this thing that we just discussed. Look at this. Ripple moves 200 million XRP worth $457 million. Rumors they buying XRP directly from escrow so that the prices stay suppressed, meaning over the counter. When you are purchasing assets over the counter, you don't tend to see market reacting to that, because of course it's just pretty much, in this specific case, how this would work is again, rumors. At the end of the day, this is rumors, but OTC dealing is not just an unrealistic thing. It's quite popular in the finance world. So pretty much, if a big entity is wanting to, pick up XRP and don't obviously want to purchase it on the market to flow, cause the price to, spike, what they would do is, they would directly have those transferred to their wallet, and they would maybe send a wire transfer, to the party they're purchasing, these XRP from. So again, a lot of speculation right now, but yeah, let me know down below what you guys think, because of course, Franklin Templeton has filed for the filed with the SEC for an XRP spot ETF. So what makes us think that the likes of BlackRock is not going to come into the picture? I've been talking about this for such a long time, and you're starting to see the big names really coming on board. And do you really think, BlackRock is gonna, not want to take the pie of the share off of this, ETF if it were to be approved? And the way things are going in terms of the filings itself, I think we're at 16 or 17 ETF filings right now. Multiple ones have been actually acknowledged by the SEC. So in terms of the potential of it being approved, it's definitely high based off of what we're hearing. But again, time is the important factor. But we're going to come back to this. I really want to kind of get everyone to pay attention to this right here. This specific article, I didn't even get to talk about it. I could have talked about it in my update that went live a little not too long ago. I would say like a few hours back. But anyhow, look at this. The SEC just published a document mentioning the replacement of SWIFT system. Let me tell you guys, this right here is not a credible thing. Even though this is on the SEC website, you need to understand anyone can go ahead and upload these documents on the SEC website. I know a lot of questions are going to come out. Why do they have such a website set up where, people could just like, upload anything at that point? But yeah, this is something I want you guys to keep in mind. And it's not a credible, source whatsoever. So of course, don't get overly excited, because of course, this has not been been confirmed. And there's a misunderstanding going on within the crypto space, especially the XRP community, that, this is a massive news. I personally think that, a lot of people are misinformed, and, we need to always understand, and, moving forward as well, whenever you're hearing things, you always want to, look for a credible source. That is something that is very, very important. And as far as, the credible source for this specific announcement, it has not been confirmed. So just wanted to kind of clear this up because, so many people are talking about this, and, let's not get your hopes up just yet, because like I said, this has not been confirmed. But look at this. You heard it from BlackRock. Now hear it from the head of digital assets at Standard Chartered. Majority of the activity has been in public blockchains, and private blockchains have not seen the success we are hoping for. Hashtag XRP, HBAR, XLM, XDC, and QNT. We know what's coming. And we know the similarities between these. Of course, they are competitors in a way to one another, but you can really see which direction things are really heading in. And we're talking, the likes of the Standard Chartered, talking the likes of BlackRock, speaking about, public blockchains. Again, the puzzle pieces are starting to align. Moving forward, look at this. And I could not agree more with this take from Vincent. So again, I mentioned this in my last update, but if you watched my update last night, I saw some comments coming in, and my title was that bullish news, and it indeed was so bullish. And Vincent has literally perfectly stated this. Look at this. Of course, this announcement was Ripple has secured regulatory approval from the Dubai Financial Services, making us the first blockchain payment provider license in the DIFC. Massive news. Look what Vincent says. If XLM or HBAR had this type of news, it would shoot up 40%. Sadly, the broader crypto community is so biased towards XRP that it just gets ignored. Make no mistake, this is massive news. Exactly, massive news. And people are overlooking this, believe it or not. And I saw it with my own eyes, firsthand. I saw comments coming in my videos last night. This is not even a big news. Where is this big news? This right here is massive, massive news. You're looking at regulatory approval from the Dubai Financial Services Authority. Let that sink in. So, people are overlooking this, but of course, the people that understand the magnitude of this are paying attention. And I want you guys to look at it from, a realistic standpoint as well. Right now, of course, the price of XRP is not exploding towards all-time highs, which of course, people just are losing their patience and want the price to, start heading towards that $4 price point and above. But you cannot ignore the fact that the price is still hovering in the 38.2. Mentioned that to you guys before, and I'll mention it as many times as it requires me to do so, for people to grasp that things are looking really good for XRP and the long-term perspective. And if you're zooming in and looking at the picture from a bigger time scale, it speaks for itself. But moving forward, look at this. Ripple has spent years building relationships with central banks worldwide and securing money transfer licenses across key markets. And you're speaking about money transfer licenses. There's a lot of them in a lot of states here in the U.S. So I'm sure you guys know about that. With XRP at the center of its infrastructure, the groundwork is set. Global adoption isn't a question of if, but when. Very interesting stuff from Versen. So yeah, great stuff, of course, but let's take a look at what's happening with the price going into Friday morning. You're looking at the dominance pulling down. Mentioned this in my last update. If you did watch it, great. If not, we'll talk about that. Obviously, dominance was sitting at the likes of 62.2% yesterday, so we have pulled down, but in return, obviously, people would be like, oh, dominance is pulling down. This is amazing. Market is about to go up. Well, guess what Bitcoin decided to do? Bitcoin also saw a rejection from the 38.2, made its way down to the likes of 79, almost $80,000. So, of course, that has to be considered as well. But, this specific bounce is the reason why you are seeing so much green across the board right now, specifically because, BTC didn't make its way back up to 82K. Obviously, we're not in the 38.2. Potentially, maybe we do get back above that range tomorrow. Closing above 84.4 would be amazing. Potentially could mean that, maybe we do see some sort of excitement over the weekend, but in terms of confirmation, still the red zone. Simple as that. With that said, let's really take a look at what's happening with XRP's price right now. So as we know, 38.2, very, very important level. We're consolidating quite nicely around that range. You did see XRP, go down to the likes of $2.21, but it's picking up again, very, very nicely, showing a lot of strength right now. And look where we are. look at this, guys. We do have some resistance coming in our way. If this resistance is able to obviously break out, then we could be expecting some of these targets to be looking out for. Of course, in the 23.6, the level at 256, very, very important zone. I would love to see the price of XRP there, and I have no doubts that the price of XRP will make its way up to this range quite fast. It's only a 12.3% move. All it requires is Bitcoin to go up to the likes of 84.1, break out of that range, and dominance, if continues to fall, maybe the likes of 60.9%. I think this is a realistic target to be looking out for. But one step at a time, of course. Let me know down below what you guys think. Don't ignore these things that we're discussing, and also pay attention to everything that you look at. Not everything is accurate. You always want to look for credible sources. But let me know down below what you guys think. Love you all. See you later. Bring crypto ZX and peace out.